Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
Got a challenge here. Well, I guess it's more of a question. I guess it's industry advice.
Yes, sure.
It's for $10.
$10.
For November, I decided to try designing a board game by the end of the month. I cranked out a prototype last week, tested it at my weekly board game night with pretty good results. Definitely things to tweak, generally good reception. Certainly more modifications and playtesting ahead, and I'm trying to decide what to do at the end of the month. I don't really have a solid goal beyond make a game.
Yep.
What's a good endpoint to work towards? Is it publishing or attempting to publish? And if it's one of those, how should I, not in the business, go about doing that?
So first off, I really love the idea of nanobogamo. Right, nanobogamo, right? Isn't that what national... What is it? National
board game in 1 month.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, generally I don't know, I'm not typical or anything, but Skylar and I, we usually go for more than a month on a specific game. But so what should you do at the end of a month? I would suggest another month. But okay, so serious answer. If you really like it and everybody is telling you that they really like it, that is a sign of nothing. That is a sign of exactly zero information. And so what you got to do is, it's December, it's warm outside, right? Go out, find some people that you don't know, preferably not related to you, weren't over at your place at Thanksgiving, and, or I'm sorry, that would have been earlier, play it with people that you never met before and see if they still like it. And if they like it, then maybe you've got something, and so you work on it for the rest of the year, which is only 1 more month, and then you start making a prototype, and you take it in March to the Gamma Trade Show, which is down in Reno, Nevada, and you talk to every publisher there about whether or not they like it. And then if they like it, well, then you're a board game designer. How'd that do?
That's pretty close, yeah.
Yeah? I've never heard that question before. Like, what I normally get is, so I've been working on this game for 32 years,
Oof.
and I don't know if it's really good. I'm like, what? I mean, if you don't know after...
You get a lot more, like, Cones of Dunshire than you do.
I do.
Like,
I get a lot of those. But, yeah, no, I mean, it's a process.
Yeah, that's the... Mike has just given you the hard realism advice.
Yeah.
And the useful one. I've never even heard of that trade show, right? Like,
Yeah,
You can also go. You can also go to pretty much any game convention these days.
Well, that's true. They're always
they always have a board game
that's correct.
design competition.
Yeah.
And they'll be sponsored by a company or what?
Metatopia. There's Protospiel. There's
Protospiel for sure.
Right. There's
Gen Con and
there's we're thinking of the ones that you go to.
Smaller.
What's the one in Vancouver? GameStorm. Right.
Kubla Khan.
Oh, Vancouver. So yeah,
Yeah.
The other Vancouver. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
Not the
Vancouver.
Not the big Vancouver.
Vancouver,
Washington.
Little Vancouver.
Yeah.
And yeah, you take it there and you pit it against other games till one of them
I don't know where
dies.
that person is from, but I could tell a convention closer to them if they.
It doesn't. We don't have that information.
Protospieler.
Statistically, they're from the States.
Yeah.
Indeed. So yeah, Unplugged.
PAX Unplugged.
PAX Unplugged, December 4th through 6th in Philadelphia. Yes, Metatopia last weekend. Sorry. Yeah, but I mean, so here's the thing. I mean, I don't mean to. I'm not trying to crush anybody. I think the game industry needs more really good game designers and more people who just want to try it out.
There's one thing I learned from working with Mike on Tabletop Deathmatch. It's that he will absolutely. He's one of those people that wants more people in gaming and will absolutely give you the advice you actually need.
Well, I don't.
Even if it can sound harsh.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of.
You and Luke.
Yeah, no, yeah, we would go at each other. I don't think that anybody, like, if what you need when you come to me is an ego salve, just somebody to make you feel better about where you are and in the journey, you can just do that yourself. Like, you could just say, you just write down, Mike said, my game's great. Right?
I think
And you'll get exactly the same kind of useful information. But if I say, your game has a couple of issues, maybe you should fix them, and I tell you what those are, it might get better.
Yeah.
I look forward to the first self-published game with a little star on the front cover that says, Mike said it's great.
Quote Mike Salinger.
No, absolutely. I mean, I want you to quote me when you sell that game.
Important.
Yeah. Okay, was that what you were looking
Yeah,
for?
that was great.
I was
Yeah.
a bad
That was-
person.
No, that was great. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right.
I think that was actually like actionable advice.
Okay.
So
Actionable, like legally?
no, like,
Salinger set
it
me
was-
on this course.
no, it was like very specific. Like you can write down a bullet list of like, here's what Mike said to do. All right, let's do that. So
We have a rule.
I think the only thing that you forgot from my perspective was make an 8.5 by 11 single
Oh,
sheet
yeah.
of what your game is about, how it's played, like just a single, like basically an elevator pitch and a single piece of paper. And that's what companies want to see at conventions if they're going to buy a board game that isn't made by one of their internal designers or buy it from you. They want to know as quickly as possible what it's about, what the market is, what you're hoping for, those kind of things.
You know what the thing that is, those things are generally called sell sheets. You know what the thing that is usually left off of a sell sheet that I think is, kind of tragic? The designer's name.
Huh.
That is very commonly left off the sell sheet. And so the publisher goes home, right? I've got like 14 prototypes that I've gotten today and no way to associate that with a human being at all.
Ooh.
Right? And they might like it, right? But they're not going to go on the internet and go, did anyone write a really good game about Robin Hood? Because I did. It's like, so. But yeah, Skylar's totally right. He thinks like this. In our company, there's a rule which is it doesn't matter what seat you're in, you're not right except by the strength of your arguments, right? So if you get up there and said, well, I made this game and I'm really happy with it and y'all can go away because I know it's brilliant, well, you basically condemn the company to failure. And so we don't really need that. We need people who are really willing to take a hit.
And I say this not just because it's a show that we made. It's not on our channel.
It was a
so
great show,
We
by
get
the
we get no benefit from it. But go watch the second season of Tabletop Deathmatch because all the expert panel, of which Mike was one of them, it's just endless great advice for new game designers. And I am endlessly proud of the show that we made that nobody watched.
I would say, I would never contradict you, Graham, but I would say that show, more than anything I've ever done, is what people come up to me and say, oh, I saw you on Tabletop Deathmatch.
That's amazing.
It's like more than literally anything.
Well, because they see you in Tabletop Deathmatch.
Well, yeah,
they
yeah,
don't.
I
They
mean,
don't.
Your face isn't in the clouds of betrayal.
No, well,
Or is it?
yes. Oh,